What's up, guys? Jason on the Minto Show. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a subscriber. All right, guys, so it's the 30th of September. Luna and I, we are headed back to the wood yard to do a little splitting and to talk a little bit about if we have enough wood for the winter. Getting a little nervous. Felt like I haven't done anything, even though I got a brand new machine this year. I'm gonna grab the UTV and let's head back and do a little talking here real quick. Woo. All right, guys, so Sherilyn was out here helping me stack the other day, and we were stacking a lot of this stuff, and I kind of thought, I don't know what I was thinking, but I kind of thought this oak, the standing oak that was delivered, would be ready to go maybe for like later in the spring, you know, end of the burning season, but I don't think so. We split it and it looked pretty wet inside, and all this maple here is no go for a year or so. And then I started panicking. I'm like, do we even have enough wood? Because really all I have this big section. This is a pretty big section. There's 2 rows here. It's about, I don't know, over 4 feet high. In this wood here, we've already started pulling from it for the roadside wood stand. So we've already gone through 1 row here, and there's 2 rows per bay. So, you know, we're gonna get through that pretty quick once the burning season starts. And then I have been working on this section here, but this is all that wood that is from that maple and that standing dead oak I just showed you that I was cutting. So this whole pile here is no go. And then lastly, I have 6 of these IBC totes. It's just pretty much all weirdies and chunks, which that's what we'll use when we first start burning. I usually start with those, and that way I have the really good wood to pull from after that for, you know, customers. But yeah, there's a bunch of cherry here that I cut up that it's been sitting here a while. I'm hoping if I get that split here in the next week or 2, that'll be good to go for this season. But then I have a bunch of big oak right here that's on pallets. This has been sitting here a few years now. I doubt it'll even be ready because I got to get it cut. And I'm sure, you know, it's still a little wet in there, but there's some big rounds of wood in there. So I'm just hoping I have enough. I just can't believe. It seems like I'm always out here collecting and splitting, but it looks, when I'm looking around, either we sold a bunch or I just was lazy this entire year. But yeah, I don't know. But we do have, I have been working a little bit on the pine for next year. Been getting them cut up in smaller pieces and trying to get them stacked. But yeah, that's a project I work on every now and then when I have a spare minute. So tonight, the goal is get the Wolferidge out. We're gonna split a little bit more from this pile here, so I can finish up that one big run of wood over there. There's just a little bit more I need to fill in. We can say we're done with that. And then tomorrow I think we're gonna move everything down to the cherry pile there and see if I can get that done and hopefully use that for like the spring. And then once we're done with that, we're gonna move over to this oak for a Hail Mary and see if that will dry out. I'm thinking if I split it small enough, we might have a shot because it's been sitting here a while. So, all right, guys, let's get the Wolferidge out and let's start splitting. I know I've been babbling on. I apologize, but just want to kind of give you guys a run of what's going on, and I want to know if you guys are prepared. Let me know. Leave a comment below if you have enough wood. Do you guys sell or just burn for yourself? I'm kind of curious because I really feel like I'm really far behind this year. Guys, for dinner tonight is, what is this?
This is brisket. Sorry.
This is brisket we did in the Ninja Foodie.
With carrots and potatoes.
Carrots and potatoes. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, just had a quick dinner, and I was trying to get a cool shot for you, and I seem to have lost my GoPro. It fell off somewhere. Oh, there it is. Look, it's still recording. It's still recording. There we go. Sure, it's all right. Okay. Alright guys, the goal here is to fill this up. This one side here. So I fill up this side right here. Alright, I think we're good. I'm going to call this POW full. And this will be for next year, next fall. I'm not sure when, but it's something that can be for this year. So that's that. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna call it here. I know it's getting kind of dark. I might try to move a few things around, get us ready for tomorrow. So sorry it was a quick one, but it just gets so dark back here. It's amazing how darker it gets in the woods, you know, instead of like out in the field. It's crazy. So, all right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a subscriber. See you next one. Bye, guys.